the wheel, use a 22mm socket. Carefully take these caps off and remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Now we're going to remove the caliper. Take these caliper slide bolts out. Use a T55. Break them both free. And you can compress the caliper a little bit just to make it easier to come off. Use a straight blade screwdriver. Slide the caliper off. Use a brake caliper hanger tool and hang the caliper so there's no tension on the brake hose. Take the brake pads off. If you have to, use a screwdriver or a pry bar. Just pry them out. Remove these two caliper bracket bolts. Use an 18mm socket. And grab the bracket and just slide it off. Then grab the rotor and slide it off. If it doesn't come off that easy and it's stuck on, just use a hammer and hit in these locations. Just be careful of the studs. You don't want to damage the studs. Remove the axle nut. Use a 36mm socket. Take the washer off. Disconnect the wire for the ABS sensor, the wheel speed sensor. And slide the wires out of the way. Take them out of the fasteners right there. You can use a trim tool, just pry underneath. And same with this one. You can either get underneath there or take it out of the retainer. And just use some needle nose pliers. Just squeeze these two little tabs and just slide this out. On the back side, there's 3 bolts. Use a 15mm socket. Take those 3 bolts out. Now take a hammer and just hit it from the back side. You could use a slide hammer if you want, but sometimes they don't work as well. And just slide it out. You can take the shield off. Just remember how that shield goes on. You can take a wire brush, just clean up some of this rust. If you want to, you can use a little copper anti-seize on this area just to make it a little easier to install, and if you ever have to remove it later. Slide the ABS wire through the plate, through this backing shield, and then slide the hub back in position into the knuckle. Just make sure the wire's out of the way. And get the bolt started. If you can fit a torque wrench in there to tighten these bolts, tighten them to 133 foot-pounds. Take the wiring harness and reposition it where it was. And if you couldn't get that connector out, you can take this one off, the retainer. Take this off, save it for a rainy day. And slide this in position here, lock it down. Push this one in one of the holes over here. And reconnect the connector up top and push in the retainer. Install the axle nut. If there's a washer, put the washer on first, then the nut. Now take a pry bar with the vehicle close to the ground and slide it in there so the hub will not spin. I'm going to torque this axle nut to 177 foot-pounds. I'm going to put a thin coat of anti-seize on the hub. Take the rotor, put it on backwards first. Then we'll take some brake parts cleaner. Wash the back side of the rotor, use a rag and wipe it. And flip the rotor around. If you want to, you can take a lug nut, and this will just hold the rotor on temporarily, make it a little easier. And wash this side down with brake parts cleaner. And wipe it down. Take the caliper bracket, slide it over the rotor. With the caliper bolts, you can add some thread lock adhesive if you choose to. And tighten those up. Start them and tighten them. Torque these bolts to 129 foot-pounds. Install the brake pads. Take the brake caliper and take the hanger off. Flip it upside down. Take a brake caliper compressor tool and compress the caliper. As you compress the brake caliper, the piston is pushing fluid through the brake hoses up through the master cylinder into the reservoir. Just go nice and slow. And take the caliper and slide it over the brake pads. And put the guide pins back in, or the bolts. And torque these to 80 foot-pounds. Put this on. Put the lug nuts on. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts down to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Now just go around again, double check. And put this cap on and just tighten down these caps. Just do this by hand.